Good morning, Tommy Grisafi, Advanced Trading, ATI Pro Media. Today is Friday, January 12th, and we have a USDA report. Outside of that report, we have a bunch of very important things happening, just problems around the world. We're going to talk about that a little bit as we get warmed up for the show. Although sometimes these reports are fun, we are definitely in a bear market, and there's a lot of pain and uncomfortableness in the farm community. I just talked to a great farmer friend of mine who loves to hedge, and he from Ohio. He called and he said, "I got a problem. I haven't sold enough lately." And this isn't just that friend in Ohio. This seems to be all over America. So we'll bring in Connor and Brady into the show. I have to pull up a couple tickets. I might dart out during the show, or at least go like this. Let me see what I look like without my face. No one wants to look at my face. We have a bunch of people watching who've never watched. We are the ATI Pro Media 9 at 9 crew. But we don't only just go live at 9. We can go live anytime. With that, Connor and Brady, talk about yourselves a little bit. Introduce yourself, because I know Kat and some folks from work sent this to lots of clients. Tell them a little bit about yourself. Tell them what we're expecting for numbers, and by that, we'll be
ready to
into
go.
the show. Yeah, I was going to say, let's just hope these guys don't ruin our Friday. All right. All right, buckle up, Buttercup. Let's go. What do you tell us a little bit about yourselves?
Go ahead, Connor. You go first.
Yeah. Hey, Connor Bridgman. I'm in Central Illinois. Worked with Advanced Trading. We've been doing ATI Pro Media with Tommy and Brady for how long? We've been doing this now. Are we at 2 months?
About 35 days live, but there was 35 days of practice that wasn't so pretty. But
time flies when you're having fun. When I'm working with Mr. Huck and Mr. Grisafi. And so other thing I'll say about myself is I'm in the part of the country I am missing all the snow so far. Getting a lot of rain, right? Precipitation is good, but we're missing the snow. Not so much for my coworker Brady.
No. What's really neat about all this is, we're all three in different offices and across the country. So it's great to, I've really enjoyed being a part of this and doing this because I get to hang out with Tommy and Connor and get to know you guys and
absolutely
visit every day. It's really exciting. I'm in Dodge City, Kansas. That's home for me. That's where I grew up. I do commodity brokerage, insurance, LRP stuff during the day. And then when markets close, I go play cowboy and have a lot of fun in the afternoon. Brings me a nice work-life balance. Love the cattle business, have a big passion for it. Angus cattle. We have a bull sale every March. AI, embryo transfer. It's fun. But that's kind of my background a little bit, and been with ATI for 6, 7, 8 years. Kelly Herrick brought me in, worked with the ethanol plant out here in Southwest Kansas, and introduced me to Advanced Trading, and really fell in love with the philosophy, what we do.
To the 100 of you watching, thank you. Can you guys hear me?
Yep, loud and clear.
They're in the bonus round. They can hear me. They can't see me. Everybody's a winner. We do take comments and questions. You have to be friends with us on YouTube. Of course, we ask you to subscribe to the Advanced Trading YouTube channel. If we have time, Mr. Corey Ritter, it's a mess in Central Illinois. Corey, we love you. Buckle up, new tires, I hope. And don't forget, four-wheel drive doesn't work on black ice, folks.
Absolutely. So, guys, we're about a minute out before we see some numbers. Tommy, interrupt me if I talk too long. But right now, D's 24 corn, 487, 486 was kind of that support level. Feels like we're on the precipice, depending on what type of report we're going to get here in a minute and see where that goes. But my gosh, it'd be great to hold that 486, 487 and get a little bounce here. So we'll see what numbers we got.
Yeah. Wheat's kind of flat going in. Casey's down 4. Chicago's even. Beans are down 3 to 5. Corn's down 2 to 3 cents. Are we on the lows of the session right now going into the report?
A little bit, yeah.
Right there.
Yeah, just off of them a little bit. Yeah. Limits, I've got corn 35-cent limit today, beans a 95-cent limit, and wheat 50-cent limit, just for reference. Big report day. We talk about those.
The numbers are out. We have 280 million bushels out in soybeans. Bearish number, soybeans down 15 initially.
Did you say 280, Tommy?
Yeah, 280 I have. Corn initially down 7. Let's see here. USDA soybean carryout 280, prior 243. Corn.
Whoa.
That's a big number. At 280.
What's the corn number, Tommy?
Yeah, I have corn 2.162 ending stocks. 2.162 versus 2.10.
So that's in the range of estimates, but on the high side as well. Not the initial numbers we wanted to see. Tommy, can you see I'd like to know final yield Brazil. Just as you're reading them, yell them out. I know you're
switching charts here. We have Nove soybeans here. Nove soybeans dipping down. We are bouncing a little bit. Soybeans traded as much as down 20. Corn futures are down 10. These would probably be new contract lows here in the corn. Waiting for the as the numbers break down.
Corn's down 7 to 9 cents right now. March corn just broke 450, 448.
We'll see where we close, but definitely below that. We broke that 486 level that I just talked about. That
corn carryout number, the average trade guess was in that just under 2.1 billion bushels. Like you said, we're within the range, but the trade was looking for maybe a decrease there, and we saw an increase on the carryout. And of course, ATI Research will break down this stuff in more detail after the close at 1:30 their session. They'll go in, have a little more time to digest all these numbers. But,
so as we wrap up here, corn down 10, beans down 20, seeing a little selling in wheat. I did see a little bounce in cattle. We have some things going on in the outside markets that are concerning me. As we come into the long weekend, holiday weekend, Martin Luther King Day Monday, we have gold up 32, crude oil extremely volatile. There's some other problems in the world. Wouldn't surprise me at all. They have extremely volatile open on Monday night. Now, looking at the world numbers a little
another big one I'm looking at, Tommy.
What's that?
Election in Taiwan, right? That's going to be could be a headline grabber over the weekend. Go ahead, though.
Let's talk wheat real quick. Having total wheat numbers, wheat planted 34.4, estimate 35.79. And I did listen to some shows yesterday that had hoped that they said if there's any shocker to this number, watch the wheat. And there it is. So wheat's now up on the day. Quarter trade wheat up 2, KC wheat up 2. Hard red spring unchanged, bouncing a little here in the markets as we speak.
So far, the numbers you've given me, Tommy, the big one is going to be that 280 soybean number. That one top into the estimate, much bigger bean carryout number. Corn bigger as well, but generally in line. Any other numbers that are jumping out at you guys?
Not from a number standpoint, but the risk. If someone called me 5 minutes before the report and said, "What do you think?" I'd say, "I think your risk is that you don't have crop insurance. You're holding too much old crop, and if the USDA comes out and tells you you're awesome, we're going to have this problem that we have now." Now, this is where we are. I also talked to some professional traders, and they said, "Let's just get it over. Let's wash it out. Let's change ownership. Let's go from the farmer to the commercial." As you guys know, I'm sure Michael and all those guys will talk about that later this afternoon. Any thoughts on that, Connor? You worked at an elevator for a while.
Yeah, the farmer owns a big chunk of this crop, which is not that's different than the past couple of years. And so when I think of that, and I think of any time, let's say we do get a short covering rally in the next month, right? How much farmer selling is that going to trigger? And is that kind of, is that going to keep a lid on? It's something to keep in mind when we start looking at price action, I think, in the next month.
Yeah.
Here's a great comment from Farmer Brett. 2 types of forecasters: those that think they know what's going to happen, and those that know they don't know what's going to happen. Brett, I've got that similar quote on my wall in my office, so always a good one.
Well, with that, guys, we got the best of the best coming on after. Let's see where these markets close. Wheat had that a hint of bullishness. We have to go back and look at this year. And we were incredibly hot in Iowa. And I said on RFD TV and this show, I said, if you want to know, we don't have the state by state yet. I said, if you want to know who to blame North Dakota, blame Kentucky, blame the fringe acres. So as a trader or a farmer in Iowa, you say, hey, we're hot, our yield's down, the market should be $1 higher. And I have not seen the breakdown of all the states. I can guarantee you North Dakota grew a record crop, and you could see that in their cash market and everything else. You guys want to say anything else before we finish up? I mean, we don't have to leave, but
digesting more numbers, just ones that stick out to me. Corn yield, final corn yield, we're at 174.9, 177.3, as long as I'm reading this correctly.
That production number at 3 billion bushels. That's the top end of the range there. That's a big adjustment.
Big numbers. Big
I'm
numbers.
looking down at my sheets right now. 177.3, expected 174.9. To the American farmer, you are awesome.
Good at their
what you
job.
do.
Yeah.
And, yeah. Call your seed
Soybean
company
yield.
and tell them you did a great job. And we have to, guys, what I say on ATI Pro Media a few weeks ago, if we're going to get better at marketing, we have to pretend we what?
Are going to grow the
Remind me,
bushels,
Tommy.
right? I mean, plan to grow
yeah.
your bushel.
Yeah,
Right.
let's not pretend we suck at farming. We are great American farmers. We're going to continue to be great. Let's pretend we're going to grow a pretty good crop here in 24. We have the moisture. It's coming down as a blizzard right now. People
Right.
like you, Brady, how do you think, you barely had a corn book a few years ago, and now you have a corn book because it's raining in Kansas. These genetics are amazing. If anything, if you want to be bullish, we just had a 177 corn number, and we're only down 9 when we were down 4 before this. So the end
Yeah.
user, you think, would be backing the truck up and buying this. We may see some great exports here the next few days. Any other charts or anything else you want to look at, guys?
Not off the top. I would be. What are we looking at right now? Is that
Uh,
beans? That's corn. That's corn, isn't it?
I can
What
get
we're
you
looking at
beans.
right
Yeah,
Go-
no beans.
Yeah,
or March
get beans out. That's the big mover right now.
Which month?
And
fellas?
on
March?
yeah, go
Yeah,
March.
March is good.
12
big
10.
and soybean yield not as quite a bigger number, but official soybean yield for 2023 has got a 5 in front of it. 50.6 is going to be their final yield number, up a little bit. They're 49.9, so not
Okay.
a huge jump, but bigger soybean yield is what we're looking at. So
Yeah, with that, let's real quick, Brady or Connor, let's talk about volatility, because corn volatility, I think our friend Nathan Mangold from the commercial department, or Kelly, sent us this. Talk about this, what
Go
it
ahead, Brady.
means when volatility is this low, guys.
Yeah. So volatility. That what does that mean? That's the board pricing in where they think the market's going to go and how much it's going to move. And it's been really tight ranges that we've seen really since kind of midsummer. Once we started getting into harvest, this market hasn't done a whole lot. It's been trading in a 50-cent range on corn, but the market's pricing in not a whole lot of movement, and we're starting to see that changes as we as the markets move. Volatility doesn't stay low forever. What do they say? Buy low, sell high, right?
Well, it's really hard to chase high vol and profit very well from it, although sometimes it still has to be done, and that's when you move to short date options. Producer Joe just said, no beans have an 11 in front of them. We are 1194. We're about 40, 50 days away from you all having crop insurance. So here's how we're going to end the show. We appreciate your business. Don't forget to catch us live at 9, and the best of the best are going to be on here at about 1:30. If you have questions, comments, how do people get a hold of us, guys?
Yeah, feel free. Give us a call, send us an email, info@atipromedia.com. Did I say that right, guys?
You did.
Give us a call, and then feel free, tune in. We'll be going live every day at 9, and probably look for more of these in the future. This was a lot of fun to break it down with you guys.
Yeah. I love to be a cheerleader. I'd never look good in a skirt, but I wish the markets were going up. But these are the markets. And as we say at ATI Pro Media, we will tell you the truth, not what you want to hear. There's a lot of pump and dump services out there that did a lot of disservice to the farmer. A lot of people getting knocked out. I'll leave you with that. We won't talk about it. But as far as these high lows knocked out, they are officially knocked out. Let's go to our favorite Grisafi here at Advanced Trading. I will see you two in a few hours. Good job, guys.
See you guys.
Thanks for joining us. We're here every day, 9 a.m. Central. Don't forget to like and subscribe. We'll see you next time.